Okay, so in the uh, first figure it out problem for chapter 7, we're given two things. We're given the long run total cost function and the long run marginal cost function. And then the question asks, at what level of output will the firm face economies of scale? And at what level of output will the firm face diseconomies of scale? We have to think back to the long run cost curves to figure this out. Think about when you see a problem like this, the um, GPA example for marginal cost and how marginal cost, when it was below the average cost curve, pulled average cost down, and when it was above the average cost curve, it pulled the average cost curve up. Okay? When we're pulling down, that's when we have economies of scale, and when we're pulling up, when the costs are increasing, we have diseconomies of scale. Okay? We know also that the minimum point of the long run average total cost curve is the efficient point. And when the long run marginal cost curve intersects with the long run average total cost curve, that's when we have that minimum point. So, like the problem in the previous section, we're going to look for the point where the long run marginal costs and the long run average total costs are equal in order to solve this problem. We can see above that the long run total cost, now be careful, this is the long run total cost, not the long run average total costs, is equal to 32,000 Q minus 250 Q squared plus Q cubed. The long run marginal cost is equal to 32,000 minus 500Q plus 3Q squared. So we have to first find the long run average total cost. Find long run average total cost. In order to do that, we take our long run total cost and divide it by Q. That's our long run average total cost. And so we have 32,000 Q over Q minus 250 Q squared over Q plus Q cubed over Q. So our long run average total cost is equal to 32,000 minus 250 Q plus Q squared. Step 2, we're going to set that long run average total cost equal to the long run marginal cost that we have above. So we've got 32,000 minus 250 Q plus Q squared equals 32,000 minus 500Q plus 3Q squared. Now we're just going to do some simple algebra. These 32,000s will cancel out. You can move the Q squared over, so we're going to end up with 2 Q squared equals 250 Q. You can divide by Q, so we're going to have 2Q equals 250. So Q equals 125. We can't quite stop there. We just have to explain one more time. Q equals 125 is the minimum point, and so below Q equals 125, we've got economies of scale. And above Q equals 125, we have diseconomies of scale. Okay, there is a problem, one of the pop quiz problems that is similar to this one, so I would make sure that you understand this and the math behind it before giving that one.